Hello, it's Tuesday, April 14th. So we'll give a few moments for everybody to join. Tonight's meditation is about flow and be about 15-20 minutes long. Hi, Pam. I think I see Caitlin too. How are you guys? We'll have to do a video conference soon so I can actually see you guys too. We'll give a few minutes for everybody to start joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Good, I'm glad you guys are good. I can't wait to get back to the store. And back to yoga classes, so. Hi, Mom. Hi, Leslie. How are you guys? We'll give a few minutes. You guys know the drill. Usually just finding somewhere comfortable if you want to sit or lay down. Up to you. I have yoga withdrawals too. And crystal withdrawals from shopping, right? Just find somewhere comfortable. We'll be here about 15-20 minutes tonight at the most. And I just encourage you guys to, after tonight's meditation, just kind of, if you want to do some gentle stretches or continue on your own instead of maybe going back to social media or TV, anything like that, just kind of take advantage of the night and the flow of it tonight and before you turn in for the evening. So we'll give it a couple more minutes if you guys want to get comfortable. And then we will get started here. And just as we're waiting on others, just get into your position and start closing your eyes, finding your breath. It's a very simple yoga, so I loaded my first yoga out on my YouTube channel Sunday. So I'm still kind of recovering from the dental surgery, so nothing too strenuous at all. It's about half an hour all on the floor. So actually be a good practice to do tonight for grounding after this meditation. So I hope you like it, Pam. So just give it another minute. And tonight we're going to talk about or set our intention about flow. And you think of flow, I at first thought about kind of just going along with things, adapting to changes that are going on in our world. And then I Googled flow, and really it's more about a mental state where you are engaged in your activity, getting enjoyment from it, kind of, if you think about it, kind of being in the zone. So I'll just encourage you guys tonight to think about activities or things that you can focus on that you might get enjoyment out of, especially with all the changes that are becoming apparent in our world here lately, and things that you can be engaged in and bringing you some enjoyment, and you can kind of come into the flow on your own with those. So thinking about those tonight as we get started. And also, you'll notice a water element in tonight's meditation, and water is representative of our unconscious and our intuition and our emotions. So becoming aware of those, taking some time in stillness tonight to listen to what your unconscious may be telling you. Hi, everybody that's joining. Just get comfortable if you want to be seated or lay down. Either way, just make sure you're comfortable where you can sit or lay without distraction for the next 15 or 20 minutes. So thinking about, again, what flow might mean to you, enjoyment in activities, being aware of your emotions and your unconscious, and recognizing those things as we start coming into tonight's session. So thank you for joining, everyone. Start coming into your breath and closing your eyes, whether you're seated or you're laying down. Just focusing on recognizing your breath coming in through your nose and feeling that coming down into your throat, into your chest, and down into your belly. And then coming up as you exhale, feeling the breath coming up your belly and your chest, your throat, and your nose. And again, you don't need to see me tonight, just make sure you can hear my voice. You should have your eyes closed or at a soft gaze if you're sitting up. Just starting to feel your body connecting with your breath. And taking a few rounds by yourself here at your own pace, giving yourself permission for the next 15 minutes or so to let the outside world just be out there and coming into your center and your present with the group tonight. Recognizing your breath and again coming into this stillness, starting to come into our flow tonight. And taking another round of breath here. And you can start to visualize yourself standing at the start of a pathway that goes into a forest. Just taking a moment to bring that picture into your mind. It's morning time, the sunlight is just filtering through the treetops, and you're standing at the start of the path. The plants are waking up from the evening and are kind of glistening from the dew that came overnight. And you're going to start walking on this path. Just quietly progressing through the forest, 1 foot at a time, 1 foot in front of the other. Feeling your left foot and your right foot on the path. Continuing that left and right. Continuing breathing. Just feeling very relaxed on your walk. Everything is silent except for a few occasional stirrings in the forest of the animals. And occasionally you'll look up and see the sun peeking through the treetops. Continuing your walk, again, 1 foot in front of the other. The path is going to lead you to a river. And you can stand looking at the river, standing on the path, you stop. Just looking at the deep blue water. Water's totally clear and you can see the bottom of the riverbed. You see the rocks on the bottom, see a few fish swimming. Just again standing in the morning in the forest. Just watching the river gently flowing by you as you stand on the path on the bank. Just continuing to breathe in the sense of the forest as you inhale all the way down into your belly. And you exhale all the air out. Just watching the water flow by. Slowly and gently, it's unrestrained and unabated and unhindered by anything. You stand watching the river flow by, watching the water, totally immersed in the moment. Continuing breathing as you watch the water flow by you. Take a couple of final breaths here before you progress on your walk. Just enjoying the moment of silence and peacefulness and stillness except for the river flowing by. And after a few moments, you start walking again along the trail. The trail's now following along the river, gently curving through the forest. Just continuing on your walk, one foot in front of the other, slowly at your own pace, enjoying the stillness of the morning. Just continuing that walk, occasionally glancing over at the water as it's flowing in your same direction that you're traveling. And occasionally looking up, and the sun's becoming brighter as you move along on your travel through the forest. You start to approach a clearing. As you become closer, you see that it's a meadow full of flowers. All different colors of flowers, as far as you can see. And you stand just inhaling the scent of the flowers as deeply as you can. And exhaling, letting all the air out before you inhale the scent again. You walk into the meadow where all the flowers are, and you begin to pick a handful for yourself. Starting with the red color, kneeling down, picking one by one, next the orange. And standing and taking a few steps and walking over to the yellow flowers and picking one of those. Coming now to the pink flowers, and picking one that you like and adding that to your grouping that you're holding in your hand. Next comes the blue. And then the purple. And then walking over to the white to complete your bouquet. And you stand and walk over to the bank of the river. And begin to offer the flowers one by one into the river. Starting again with the red flowers. Placing it in the water and watching it float away, going with the stream, going with the flow of the river. Next you offer the orange. And then the yellow. Watching them float away until they're no longer within your sight. You place the pink flower in the water, and it begins to float away too. Now placing the blue in the water. Followed by the purple. And finally you're just left with the white flower as you kneel down and place that in the water too. You stand at the bank of the river watching the flowers float away, going with the flow of the water. Just floating away effortlessly and gently. You stand watching until all the flowers have finally left your sight. You turn and continue on the path along the bank of the river, turning around the way you came. Just feeling at ease, knowing you can find your flow as the flowers did, continuing one foot in front of the other back through the forest. Enjoying the silence and the stillness of the morning. Feeling completely at peace and in your own flow as you continue that walk one foot in front of the other. And enjoy the last few moments of stillness. Just feeling only your breath. Feeling that flow. Feeling totally relaxed. As your walk continues and all you hear is your own breath. Stopping now at the bank of the river where you met originally on your path, looking back over your shoulder, knowing that your flowers have reached their destination. They've gone with the flow of the river where they need to be. Turning away from the river, now walking back into the forest, following the path back to where you started. Feeling one foot in front of the other on the ground. Feeling your breathing be complete and gentle and peaceful. Continuing your walk in silence except for your breathing. Finally reaching the place where you started on the path into the forest. Turning around and taking one last look at the path, feeling that sense of calmness and peace, but also feeling energized, from your walk, from your experience. I'm ready to move into your own flow. Taking a few final breaths here. And just remembering the sense of peace from the walk in the forest. And feeling your body relaxed. And your breath is easy. You find your flow. Take another round of breath. And starting to bring your awareness back. You can wiggle your toes and fingers. Stretching overhead if you'd like. Bring your arms over your head. Stretching fingertip to toe if you're laying down, if you're seated. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're lying down, you can roll over into fetal position before you come up to seated. Just taking your time, feeling your flow. And taking some time tonight for yourself after tonight's session is over. Just relax. Make sure you recognize your breath. Think about those things that would help you come into your flow and finding enjoyment in your activities, whatever you might be doing in the next few days until we have another session. Taking a final round of breath here. Inhale all the way down into your belly. You can open mouth, exhale, let all the air go. Do a couple rounds on your own. And then gently opening your eyes if they're closed. And thank you everyone for coming tonight. And we'll see you again next week. We'll be back for new moon next week. So hopefully you have a great evening. Take some time to enjoy your evening before you turn in. And I appreciate all you guys coming. Hopefully you enjoy the sessions we've been doing. And if you have any feedback, comments, please leave them with me. I am always around. And if you missed the video, it will be in the event and on my YouTube later on. So have a great evening. Namaste. Thank you, Caitlin. You guys have a great night. Janet will watch the replay. I'll see you guys again next week, okay? Have a great night. And again, if you have any feedback or questions, comments, or ideas of things you'd like to have as a theme, let me know. I will be around. You know where to find me. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you. Bye, guys.